Keeps rolling. Right on the set. Getting ready to go live on the radio. While Jack tries to fix his audio.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia, and no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and
Jack. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to do anything other than sit there in your chair and ponder, why are you wasting your time?
Why are you listening to this train wreck? That's right. Yeah. Well, welcome to Taco Tuesday's Train Wreck. It is August 6, 2019 here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar, and I got to thank you all for joining us today, whether you're joining us live or joining us in replays. We do appreciate it, and thank you all. And of course, it is Taco Tuesday. We are about midway into the release, just about the halfway mark. This is a little longer release than normal. It's because just the way the train wreck Tuesdays. There you go, Bosh. That's what we should call it.
Every day's a train
yeah,
wreck.
Really, every day's train wreck day. So, but yes, a little longer than normal going on here. And why didn't the bot go ahead and chime in Discord? Is the bot not connected? Let us take a look. The bot's connected. I don't know why it didn't.
Hey man, mine's connected.
It's connected. Very cool.
Yeah. The real question: are you going to end up being able to do? You opened a giveaway.
Am I going to be able to what? Where? How? Is that what you were going to ask? Whether I can use giveaways or not? Yes. Once I know the bot's connected, we can do that. Yeah. But yes. Got plenty of them wonderful merits emotes to be given away, so we're going to be giving away some more. We're going to give away merits emote pack, emote bundle, all 12 emotes here. First one. Second one's going to be something from Storm's Pets for the end of the show, so you're going to want to stick around for that one because I got some goodies sitting in the goodie bag, and we're going to have some fun with that. Vosh Halen with the 180. Is that 180? It is. 180 bits. Thank you very much, Vosh. And yes, Capheus. Is Capheus here? Is he in voice?
He is.
Is he not muted? Because yes, I want to talk a little bit about Capheus's wares and our newest sponsor. So while we've got him for a minute, gonna bust his chops and go, where's my artwork? I know he explained it before the show, but Capheus, why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about Capheus's wares while we got you in voice?
Because impromptu is fun.
That's right.
I sell a lot of wood and also a little bit of beetle carapaces and all sorts of carpentry.
So woodworking for the most part.
For the most part, but I mean, right now, wood's becoming a pretty big seller because everyone needs it for their mannequins, which I also make. But wood's the best.
And you've undercut both Laz and myself on scrolls.
Well, I
You know
just
what, though?
have. Good.
I've only got like 3 up there, and they're just not selling anymore. So
It's a hit or miss thing.
Yeah, it depends on who you get, what day you get. Is sometimes people buy Jack's store or my store just because they want to support us, and that they'll pay the extra 49 cents. Some people
I just
don't
put them
care
up there
about
as a
that.
joke, to be honest.
Well, that's what
I put him up there.
That's how it
to be
started
honest.
with him, and then he messaged me one day and says, "Never gonna believe what I sold." And I said, "Fuck me, are you serious?" He showed me the
and the
invoice, and I'm like,
going, guys.
"Uh-oh, here we go, competition."
Work. Yep.
Elusive Illusion. Why stop with Trainwreck Tuesdays? Why
Mediocre
not?
Mondays, wacky Wednesdays.
We do
throwing
whacked out
Thursdays.
Wednesday every Wednesday's whacked out Wednesday, so that one's already there. Freaky Friday is Fruck Awesome Friday, thanks to Fruck Awesome allowing us to steal his name for that one. Mediocre Mondays, well, I don't know, sometimes. But yes, you never know what it's going to be. We try and change it up every once in a while. But going to remind everybody out there that we have our monthly giveaways for all our supporters out there. And of course, I'm asking that folks no longer subscribe to our channel. I'm asking that you stop subscribing and start using bits to get entered into the giveaways. This puts more money in our pockets and less money in the big corporations' pockets. So appreciate that. Donations of 500 bits or more will get you entered into the monthly giveaway. And of course, patrons at $5 or more also gets in. And what is this? Chatty just kicked up an error on me, but I can just bypass that.
It's telling you that you suck.
Yes,
and,
you suck. I ain't doing this no more.
That's what it's telling you. Followed by we have no clue what the hell is going on.
We never have any clue, but Capheus, you don't get daily merits potions. You can only get them every 3 days. Just an FYI on that.
Yeah. I haven't. I think I've got like 200,000 points on merits
Eagle!
And I have not
Thank you.
any of them
200 bits.
in a very long time.
You haven't gotten any merits at all?
Well, not in a long time. I've got like 200,000 points on
Oh,
merits.
geez. I got so many points, it's ridiculous. All that walking and exercising
Eagle.
I do.
You put it on the dog and let it run.
Yeah, you put it on the dog and let the dog run around for a little while.
Now,
Very simple.
I was going to say, the Oracle Watcher is doing a fantastic job.
You mean
of,
about as good of a job as the stand-up corner?
Absolutely.
As good of a job as Lum's daily blog?
Yeah, and Chris's daily blog.
And Chris's daily blog?
It is such a fantastic job as far as like communication goes. Yeah.
Well, again, that's one of the major complaints coming from not only ourselves, but many, many more out there in the community who are like, hey, where do when did this get put in? Why didn't we hear about this? Why isn't this here? Why aren't there any notes? There's all sorts of stuff. Yeah, monthly drawings for the homes and stuff. Yes, that's also there. You can also enter that drawing daily, but you can't get daily potions. Just for those wondering. But thank you, Pub Rules. Yeah, don't forget this month's prize is one of them fancy dancy Shogun City Home, City Water Homes, which is a Shogun ship. So don't forget, it's out there.
Yep.
But,
and then
yes, one of the big complaints is there's just not a whole lot coming out.
Like, I tried to open up my Merits app like 30 minutes ago. It's still opening.
And it's still there. You got to force it closed and try it again.
Yeah.
Vosh wants to know, how do you know if you win the drawing? Well, my understanding is you get a notification in the app saying, hey, you're a wiener.
Yeah.
I've never won anything in the app, so I really can't confirm that, but we do happen to know the guys from the Merits app, and that's what I've been told from them. Is we were working with them with SodaCon last year. Speaking of which, I'll get to that in a minute, but last year we ran some giveaways prior to the convention, and the guys at Merits were really helpful getting us in there and doing our weekly giveaways. But yes, if you win the drawings, according to them, they updated this was last year, that you will get notified in the app of your winnings. So,
I don't know. I've never won anything. So.
Yeah, I haven't either, and I just try and claim my potions whenever the thing goes, hey, it's time for your next potion, man. Go get it.
Yep.
Now, of course, another thing I got, today is my monthly anniversary, as it may be. I have 1 sub on my main character, and today was that day, and so I went looking for my goodies, and I forget that the goodies now come in a bundle. So if you guys are looking for those goodies, look for the bundle. Don't go looking for them individually, because they no longer appear individually. So it took me about 5 minutes to realize that, because, hey, I'm slow, I've only been doing this for 4 years, and I should know that by now, since it's been like that for a couple months.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
You don't get any of those bundles. Do you even subscribe anymore?
Yeah, I do. Although I need to stop all of them and then say my new dev challenge. I will resubscribe as soon as a dev completes.
Completes your challenge?
Yeah, and completes all my challenges that I've issued, both of them.
Both of them? You've been teasing this challenge for quite some time. Is it ever going to come to fruition, or is it just going to...
What?
I don't know. You've been offering a challenge for quite some time, but
the original crafting challenge still has not been met.
True. Chris gave up about 100 scrolls into, not even 100 scrolls in. He didn't even get that far.
And then the second challenge is to actually complete the quest line on a character that has not been GM boosted in any way, so no cheats whatsoever.
Yes. I remember that one. That's
so that is the second challenge.
Complete the quest line. Yes, it's amazing to
without
see that.
Cheating.
Well, again, I don't think any of them have completed the quest line even with cheating, as far as we understand.
List has on. But with cheating.
Yeah, okay.
So completing it without cheating whatsoever.
Yeah, good luck on that one.
Good luck on both of them, okay? So it is something where it's like, yeah, this is where it becomes one where it's like, how many people thanked me after my initial challenge.
They loved it when Chris attempted to do that, and
because it's like he started to actually play and figure out what the hell some of the actual problems.
You saw what that got us. That got us more of a mess than you could have ever dreamt of on that one.
It is because you know what. People play the game less than I do, so that's a huge problem.
We got batch recipes for something that we didn't ask for. We asked for crafting to be fixed, not give us batch recipes. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm not going to beat that dead horse because, again, everybody's got that now. But I'll tell you what, there's this topic out here which is just killing me.
And thank you to the support team.
There's this topic out here that's just killing me. And, well, you already know what it is because I dropped it in here, and I'm trying to figure out which one to actually start on properly here because I could start with either one of these.
Let's start with thanking the support team.
You want to thank you? Okay. I thought we did this one yesterday, didn't we?
No, we did not cover this one at all yesterday.
Okay, hold on a second. I
So,
believe I already have it up here.
Finally, after months and repeat tickets, I've gotten my lost items back. So happy to have all my cloaks and wax cylinders back. Funny thing is, I had no idea that I'd put them in a fine oak bookshelf.
No!
Actually, I had no idea it was a container, or if whoever found the stuff that they put in there. Many thanks. Well, just happy they're back in my hands. They never left them. And on display again, I was beginning to wonder they would be lost forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, next post down there, from Sentinel.
I'm wondering if we need a magical artifact of finding our stuff. Plus one of them.
Weren't we told that we had an item finder coming in, I want to say 4, 5, 6 months ago already now? That we're going to be having a thing to actually find every single item you own? Wonder what's taken that so long. But yeah, as I guess that it's possible to forget you put something. I mean, I've lost something once or twice, but of course, I've spent 2 days, 3 days, whatever it was, going through. One of the things I lost, and you'll all get a good laugh out of it. I was looking for one of my Lord British birthday cakes for display because I wanted to get it out for one of Lord British's birthdays, and for the life of me I could not find this thing, but nothing. And I'm like, man, it's got to be someplace. So I went through everything, and where did I finally find it? Oh, that's right, I had set up a lot for an event and put that lot in storage, and guess what was on the lot in storage? Ooh, that's right, was the Lord British birthday cake in the lot in storage. So if you ever do something like that, yes, don't forget to also check your lots that are in storage, because it's going to be...
What I'm kind of curious about, remember how that Mountain Midear, since we're talking about lots in storage, wasn't that a deco contest for a player-owned town, and why haven't they gotten rid of Mountain Midear yet?
Because Mount Midear is supposedly going to be used for future endeavors as well. Plus, hey, I still got my pub open over in Mount Midear.
Yeah.
I think I'm one of like 8 people left out there with a lot that's actually still out there. Everybody else, you still got your lot out there. Yeah. I know that because I saw it the other day when I was out stocking my vendor. But
I still have lemons on that vendor, so yeah.
Oh, you wait until all the lemons have sold?
Yeah. Well, the funny part is whenever someone actually goes by and buys one.
Yes, well, again, I get surprised every time somebody buys some ale or something off the vendor out at Mount Midear, because I don't see any reason to go out there except to try and collect that 100 gold off the town crier.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless, of course, you don't know what Mount Midear is, then you're going to spend an hour or two wandering around the place that you have no clue what it's for. So, anyway.
Yeah. And then we also have to talk about that thing about those empty lots?
Well, yeah, empty lots. Which one you talking about? The empty row lot, thank you, or the renting?
The empty row lot. Thank you.
Yeah, we did that. That's the one I thought we did yesterday that you were referring to.
We didn't do that yesterday either.
I believe we did, but we'll repeat it here again.
No, we didn't do much yesterday.
Well, we never do much any day, but that's,
Yeah.
Empty row lots, yes. Coming to you directly out of the NBNN Daily Britannian.
It's like, imagine that. What happens when you can actually deco a lot that looks empty? Huh?
Yes. Thank you for the empty row lots. Thank you for the privilege of paying for an empty row lot.
Couldn't he have done the same thing with an empty village lot right in front of that area?
I guess I'm assuming that there's 2 row lots right on either side of him in this picture.
Yeah, there's a row lot on each side, and that's why he was able to deco the area.
Now that was interesting question came out of this. Of course, the deco he did here is pretty nice for the row lot. Now, I'm just curious. I'm guessing this is the front, so out back is a back exit. Is that what I'm seeing? Because the lot marker seems to be up in the front where it's all open. And then he's got a door that leads out back. Why there's a door back there? Is it a gate?
The gate, yeah, it's a gate. The
I can't really see it that well. But the big question comes down here, if I can find it. Yeah, what is the item count? What is the item count when you place an empty row lot? Has anybody got those numbers? Because everybody's speculating here from what I see. Nobody's given us the actual.
200 objects, 25 containers, 4 lights, and 1 NPC.
Yeah, it says he raised them. 200 objects. Yeah, but I mean, what do you mean he raised them? I don't get that.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I don't know.
No, not.
I have no clue. Do we have any clue, Jack? No, we don't have any clue. We just interpret the news. Skeggy, how are you? Always good to see Skeggy out there. Looking forward to seeing Skeggy at the Sears convention, which again, yes, meant to tell you all about a few minutes ago, but we'll tell you about it again at the end of the show. Don't forget, tickets are on sale for Shroud of the Avatar's International Convention in Austin, Texas this year. Go to sodaicon.org for more details, and we'll be showing you that in just a bit. But, yeah, lot rental. Very interesting. Not lot ownership, lot rental. And, again, this one, I don't know. I guess we'll start with the renting a lot without a deed topic, because I'm sure that everybody's gonna love this idea. Renting a lot without a deed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack's just face palming and going, do I really have to do this today? Have you read this? Have you pre-read this one?
No, but just looking at it, it's like, so continued. So rent was supposed to be expensive because rent was realistically the only gold sink in the game.
Biggest gold sink. Fuel
was supposed to be because owning property was supposed to be rare.
Difficult. Only a guild can afford a city lot.
But we know that's not true. And yeah, there is no real gold sinks in the game, unless you're a crafter. And even then, it's not really a huge gold sink. It's just an annoyance gold sink. Even though I've spent millions of dollars millions of game gold on black pearls.
Millions.
Yeah.
Heard somebody was selling black pearl on Shroud Marketplace.
Yeah, it happens, man. But yeah. But realistically, it's like every time there's a gold sink, they decide to change it. And there is no real gold sink, so it's like you end up with deflation as far as like the value of gold in game. You've got the kodos, which fluctuate tremendously as well. And then you've got this post that's saying, hey, I don't want to actually own a deed, I just want to rent something. It's like, you're really renting access to the game anyways. I'm waiting for you to question what the hell I did in game. Why am I playing the same song as you from a different file in a loop?
Oh, I don't know. I can only hear the one that I'm playing.
Okay.
Unless, yeah, I mean, actually, now that you mention it, now that I pay a little bit more attention, I can hear it.
I'm doing it in a round, man. In a round. Different file.
Yeah.
But yes, there is no gold sinks. It's an idea, Lars, of renting a lot without owning a deed.
Well,
Sure,
let's
why
delve into this in a second, because I got to throw this in, because this also has a lot of bearing on it, and I didn't throw this one in. This was
the original thread.
No, even before that, from Fenris McGrath, which is the comparison cost between a tax-free and a tax POT village lot, or any taxed versus tax-free village lot. And when you come down and run the Shroud maths on it, in essence, is it worth 16 years worth of rent in order to pay for a tax-free deed? Now, he goes, I ran the math, and he originally ran the math with the old numbers of 500 on a row, 1,000 on a village, not realizing, and he came up with the original, what was 8.2 years of time before you recoup your money on that. And once corrected, I chimed in and basically, told him what it was. But yes, it takes 16 plus years to break even on taxes from between the upgrade from taxable to tax-free. So when we get to this housing renting without a lot deed category, it makes you sit there and wonder, Now, the idea behind this is that if you have a tax-free row lot deed, it doesn't cost you nothing. If you have a taxable row lot deed, it costs you the normal $250. Or you can claim the lot without a deed for 500 gold, double the normal rent. And he goes down through all these, basically doing the same thing. Now, of course, immediately the community said, dude, you're a little screwed in the head in this one, because do you realize how many people would just go out and start gobbling up prime real estate without a deed and causing a rental or a market that's just really screwed up?
Mm-hmm.
So, thoughts on this from you guys and gals, what you all think? But yeah, I've got to give that one a big thumbs down and say no way. If they even considered that would be the death of land altogether, allowing people to claim without a deed. And of course, it would more likely than not enrage all those folks who paid for a deed. And lastly,
yeah.
I don't see what the need for this would be, because all you got to do is finish a simple 20-minute worth of quest line, and you get your first deed free. Finish 40 plus hours of quest line, you get a village lot deed free. So we're already giving out free land in the game, free deeds as it may be. And again, this wasn't taken very well by many in the audience. Some people loved it, some people disliked it. But again, it is what it is at this point. Understand that it was, to try and get more players to come in. But I don't see that being the case. I don't see that as being the draw to getting people here. Free land, yay. I think
everybody's got free land. And then you've got a poll about housing.
Yes, well, this was the topic where he got his idea from to post the idea. He links to this. Housing, a great strength. Pricing causing more problems than benefits. Well, I don't know. It depends on who you are, how you do it, and how much foresight you had when you were buying and or getting started in this game, or what your plans were when you got here and you realized that housing was something that most everybody eventually needs at some point. Because I don't think I've ever met anybody who's played this game with just a bank and no housing, because that just gets overly expensive trying to upgrade those bank slots.
Houses are free.
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal anyway. So it's one where it's like, as far as that poll goes, things have gotten dirt cheap lately, because you know what? You complete the intro quest, you get a free rollout. You complete the storyline quest, you get a free village lot, and you can upgrade those with crowns.
Yes.
And you can buy that from other players. You set up a vendor, and then you set up buy orders, and hey, imagine that. You can upgrade for relatively cheap.
You can buy them for about half off of the forums, too.
Yeah.
Well, again, the market on housing has been pretty interesting. I still see people selling rollouts for around the 300,000 area, which is where they've been for quite some time. I know if you haggle, barter, look hard enough, you can go ahead and do that. And then there's the guy who wrote the how to get your first lot in game with absolutely zero cash money whatsoever, just by working for it. He took about 65 hours, and that was the slow route to actually go get the gold, buy Kodos, and buy it off the Kodos store. Of course, it's a lot easier just to get the gold and buy it off a player vendor, in my opinion, because you'll get them just a wee bit cheaper that way. But
I'm buying the Kodos half off, not the actual property.
Well, getting Kodos half off these days, they're sitting at about 70 cents on the dollar on the secondary market. If you get lucky, you can get them still for 60 cents if you A, buy in bulk, and B, find somebody who's willing to part with them for a little less money. But again, the one thing I really still haven't understood was how Kodo prices got up to 160, 170, 180 a piece. Listen, they're worth 60 gold in rent. I don't know who would pay 200 gold for something that's worth 60 gold. There's a price set, so I just don't get that. Now,
nope.
Has anybody done the math? If you buy Kodos in the store at their price, does it come out to 60 gold per when you do the breakdown? Has anybody done that math? I'll have to do that later on today. Sit down and work that.
Yeah. Shroud math.
Shroud math. Anyway, exclamation, I love free shit. Gonna close this out in about 30 seconds. Give you all a second to get in on it. It's Merit's emote bundle. And of course, if you don't have those emotes, you get all 12. If you do have them, you can put them on your vendor and sell them. We give them away as prizes yourself. All sorts of stuff.
And hold on. If I win, it's for Trick Steve.
It's for Trick Steve because I see that.
If I win, it's for Trick Steve. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, Trick Steve's in there. So if you win, it's for.
If I win, it's for me.
You need emotes. All right, closing that one out. We're gonna pick the wiener. Eagle. Congratulations.
I did not win. What the fuck?
That's
Hacks.
right.
Hacks.
Eagle is the winner of the Merits Emote Bundle. And what we're going to do here, going to take a quick pause, going to go ahead and open up the bag of giveaway pets from Storm's Pets over here and see what we want to give away. We got all sorts of goodies in here. We got some horses, we got some scorpions, got some ferocious reds, got a couple pigs. Anybody want a duck? Chicken? How about an obsidian destroyer?
Do you have any 8-inch cocks?
You know, I got a cock in here. There's a chicken in here. Oh, that's a chicken. That's not a cock. Never mind.
Well, go find some 8-inch cocks.
Yeah, I got one in my bag over there.
And I still need to change my marbles and like eventually buy or upgrade the packs and get all the blue balls.
How about we're gonna do Eagle says bay horsey. All right, we'll give away the bay horse since Eagle won the last one. I'll go with that.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Oops, spell horse right. All right, last giveaway at the end of the show for a bay horse pet. Exclamation! I'd love free shit to get in on that action. Now, of course, thoughts and comments if you guys have any. What are your thoughts on the housing pricing? Of course, can we actually only viewable after voting? I hate those because I don't vote in these damn polls. So I don't vote in them because nobody pays any attention to them.
No,
when they do, they don't take them seriously, and they make their own decisions anyway. So we've
They
seen
do
that.
what they want.
Yeah, we've seen that too many times. Here's a poll, and the majority says this, and they go, "Well, we didn't feel that was right, so we're going the other way." So then, why didn't you do the poll? Yeah. Anyway.
Well, the devs frequently don't do the polls. I mean,
in the cases I'm talking about, the devs did do the poll, and they went exactly opposite of what the poll and the community asked for. So I've got precedent on that.
Oh, I mean, we have a ton of precedent on.
Thank you. So
going back on things that they say they will never do.
Well, we got precedent on that too. Yes.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, as for polling and asking and doing what, I'll give you the, we asked for mannequins. We asked for a very simple thing. We didn't ask for something. I would have worked, and I've said this before. Give me a cross. Give me a T that I can hang my shit on. It doesn't have to be Avatar, standard. For eating up resources. Could have been just two sticks that I could have hung it on. You didn't have to go through all that. And as it is, not for nothing, but let's just bring up the crown shop real quick in these mannequins because this is really funny. And then we're gonna run over to let's do search for mannequin. There we go. Okay, all these poses here. I don't know. What do you think it looks like when you put a sword in this mannequin's hand and a shield in this mannequin's? First one, wooden female, or any of them. If that, pick one. Okay, let's just close this for a second. Run over to my lot and just look at the standard pose and see what happens when that happens.
I'm gonna say it looks like you're holding the sword out of your crotch.
Yeah, well, again, as it is, I mean, this is a standard pose, and while the axe looks okay, the shield looks, really? I mean, is that, plus it's, the arm is clipping through the shield. I hadn't noticed that before.
Yep.
But now take the other poses, and let's get a look at this. I don't see any poses in here.
Wait, hold on. He's not even holding the axe.
Really?
No. Zoom in.
Yeah. The axe is just floating.
The axe is just floating right there.
Well,
they at least made an attempt on the shield.
It looks like it's in its hand on my screen.
If you're at this angle, the thumb is in front of it.
To me, it looks like the thumb is actually like on top of the. But again, bringing this back up again. What do you? I can understand maybe if you're just doing, you're selling clothing, but if you're doing armor and all that stuff, which I'm going to assume that 90% of the people are going to be using it the same way I am. They're going to take all these armor sets that they've got, the virtue set, the love set, the benefactors, the founders, and all those sets of armors that, really just nobody uses. I mean, some people use the patterns, but I've got loads of armor sitting around that's just sitting in chests. I've got the clan of the wolf, clan of the dragon, all those. I've got full sets of those sitting in chests waiting to go up, but I just don't see this showing off weaponry and of the like in any particular fashion that would even entice me to buy it, first off. That's just me, but again, how about just something that does a little bit more functionalities, I guess is all I'm saying. It's killing the resources. But yes, that takes up a lot of resources, and there's all sorts of, we touched on it yesterday, which was you still can't see the properties of what they're wearing, so the point of having it, is almost moot if it doesn't allow people to look at it, I can put a nice little sign that says for sale, full set of armor, but if nobody can look at it to see what it can do for them, aside from, ooh, pretty, ooh, shiny. Now there's another one.
I'd be able to sell a bag full of a full suit of armor.
Sell a bag. Trade a bag. We know why they're not doing that.
Well, elucidate again why?
Duping.
There are no dupe bugs.
Because there's no tradable bags. That's why there are no dupe bugs. The only place they've ever found dupe bugs was with the bags, so they decided not to do it. That's my understanding. Now, if I'm wrong on that, but last I heard, that's one of the reasons why, the possibility of duping stuff by having them in the bags and making them tradable just is too much.
I disagree, and I can hear the range.
I can tell you that this is proof. I'll get wind in here to tell you that when they found out they could do that when they tried it back in the day, that's why they yoinked it. Because you can grab something out of a tradable bag, and if somebody untraded it to you, you would still remain with what you grabbed, and they got the original item back, hence duping it.
You can only open one container at a time. If I open up a chest, you can't open a chest at the same time. So
if I put the chest or bag in the trade window and you open it up and hold something, and I cancel the trade, you wind up with it, I wind up with it, the item's duped. That was the problem back in the day. So
that's
again, I've confirmed this with Wind and Drake confirmed this back in the day when they were playing with it.
Remember, if the item is red in your inventory, that is you could say that it's a dupe bug, but as soon as you log out and log back in,
and they
that item's
still
gone.
had it in their inventory. Again, this is why it was yoinked. I'm telling you. You can argue with me all day. I'll get Wind and Drake in here to tell you what they found. And again, this was back in the day. And of course, they reported it, and that's why I understand it was stopped, because it was the most vulnerable point of a dupe bug was that. And in order to avoid that, that's also why we're not allowed to handle gold. That's why gold is not in any place where you can physically handle gold, so that there's no chance of duping it. You can put it in a trade in the window, but you can't physically manipulate it. So,
yeah. Silly.
Yeah. So anyway, moving right along. Don't forget, exclamation, I love free shit.
Very.
And
bullshit.
Again, if that's the wrong answer, then somebody feel free to correct me with an answer that they know is correct. But that's my understanding of why we don't have that.
I'm going to go with
Shenanigans.
Shroud math.
Shenanigans, Shroud math. So anyway,
Because
thoughts
like
about
all
that?
Of so the fact that we could exploit so many other game mechanics for so long, yet the only thing they're really concerned about is one dupe bug.
Well, one dupe bug is, a million dupe bugs. Yeah.
Considering the amount of times, remember when I sent them a video of like showing a one person going from adventure level 5, because that's really what she started out at, to level 70 in 15 minutes.
That's not too hard to do.
I know, and that's because of game mechanics. 1
year to GM minimum.
I know it's going to take 1 year to GM.
Shenanigans. Yes, yeah. I said shenanigans, Vosh. Because you never know what you're going to find around here. But I just got to say, back to the property things. If you're going to go ahead and get property, the only reason I can tell you that I see for having tax-free leads is the no headache of having to log in to regularly refresh and pay your rent. Is one of the perks of doing that.
Well, you still have to log in to the game.
I don't have to log in for a year.
That's only because of your pledge level. An average player doesn't have that.
Regular pledge level gets 3 months. So,
what about a free account? How long do they get?
That's what I'm talking about. I believe it's 3 months. 90 days.
Okay.
Now, again, I don't have any of those accounts, so I really...
Yeah, I don't have a free account either.
I'm going by what I recall being said. I guess I'm going to have to go ahead and make a free account just to find that out. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. But of course, it's time to go ahead and move on from this. Tell you guys about a couple things we have out there, like a wonderful NBNN Shroud Avatar community app, which is in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store for all your electronic devices. And of course, if you don't have any of those devices, you can go up here to the home button, click on the app, and open it up. And we've got a copy of the app right there on the website, so that you can play with it, fool around with it, see if you like it, see if it's useful. I use it all the time myself to listen to the radios and check stuff out when I'm out and about, as well as just use it here. Sometimes I don't want to, put the strain on the PC for another audio source, so I just throw it on my phone over Bluetooth. Hey,
someone's calling.
Hello, you're live on the air. Talk to me.
Private carriers raising your rates. There are new carriers and low rates in your area.
Yeah,
press 1 now.
Tell me about those rates.
Yeah,
I thought we were gonna That's for the telemarketer.
Yeah, but it's a recording. So
but you press 1, you get a live person, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know. Took too long.
I don't know. We should do that, sometime. It's just call back the telemarketers and bring them along for a little while. But anyway, all sorts of cool stuff. You can listen to the radios. Yes, there are more than 2 radio stations in the game, as you can see here. I've also included the newest Soda radio out there for your convenience. So if you're looking for see what radio stations exist in the game, there you go. They're available in the app for your listening convenience. If you want to read the NBNN Daily Britannian, check out the forums, listen to our podcast if you missed the show, hit us up in social media, shop the marketplace, come join us in Discord, or all sorts of other cool links, all sorts of other stuff. And of course, if you've got links that you think should be in there, you can just click on the add a link, add a site, got a suggestion, and that'll send yours truly an email. I'll check it out, and if it's worthy, we'll go ahead and get it in there. Of course, all sorts of other things you can add. You can click to add different radio stations and submit them. You can add Discord channels. You can message me with all that stuff, and we'll get you included into the app. But of course, the best feature out there for all your informational needs is the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar, brought to us by our friends at HometownHero.com. Noob Sky Blabber, thank you for 100 bits. Thank you very much. Puts us this close to today's goal, 96%. It's a small goal, folks. It's only $5.
You know what? That NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar is an aggregate of all of the available Google public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar related to Shroud and you want it hooked up, you need to either email news@nbnn.info, all the appropriate links to that calendar, or message Laz in Discord and say, hey, I want my calendar hooked up. Can you help me out? Calendar. And then he'll be like, hey, send me a link to your calendar. And then he'll be like, oh, it's private. You need to make it a public calendar. And then you'll be like, oh. And then he'll be like, oh, yeah. And then we'll sit there and complain that you haven't updated your calendar because you set all your events to go indefinitely.
For 300 years.
For 300 years, yeah. But don't forget, all times on that community calendar are Central Time in the real world. But we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time.
Britannia Time.
Yep. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock whenever we feel like it. We do this little show called Wunch with Waz and Whack. Yeah.
Waz and Whack.
Yeah, that's right. 2 idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to. Little show called... Yeah. Then at, 2 o'clock this afternoon, you can always join Sean Silverfoot for the Paxlair Town Manager Hour. And ask him about things related to Paxlair.
About Paxlair, that's right.
Yeah. And if you don't do that, you don't know what you're doing. At 7 o'clock this evening, the Jade Dragons and Malhari are going to be doing Chillblade's Compendium of Pain and Suffer. It's like listening to Lunch with Laz and Jack for hours on end.
Over and over.
I know. Yeah. Hey, and Theradia, don't forget that moose can dive underwater 20, 30 feet with no problems. So next time you're scuba diving, beware the moose. And then 7 p.m. on Wedia Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7. And the final event for this Taco Tuesday, or Tortuous Tuesday, is going to be...
Torturous Tuesday.
The Weckard Room with Waz's Wad on Wedia Radio Free Britannia.
That's right. Yeah, well, Thradia, is, gun control like drug control. Yeah, if we make drugs illegal, nobody will do them. So if we make guns illegal, nobody will have them. Yeah, right. But that's all I'm going to say on that. But You're tuned in to Lunch with Us right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News. Catching us in replays on YouTube or Twitch. And we do appreciate it. If you get this far, you like what you're watching, hit those sub buttons down there, hit those like buttons, hit those follow, hit those notify buttons. You know all the buttons down there you got to hit. Whether it's on Twitch or YouTube, hit them all. And give us a little support. Of course, don't forget, plenty of ways to support the stream. Click on the links below. Of course, everybody supporting us in Patreon, $5 level or above, or donating 500 bits or more is now entered into the monthly marbles race for a chance to win fabulous prizes, including that wireless charger that I can't reach right now, or 500 kodos, because I put it over there to do something and now I can't reach it. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to check out Black Rock Cove. Black Rock Cove open for business again after the kerfuffle with the permissions, and everything's back to normal. All the vendors are back in action and selling at guild prices across the board. So if you're looking for crafting goods, go check out Black Rock Cove today. Located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter, conveniently located next to those mines that you want to be near. Hometown hero for all your vape juice needs. Follow the links below, follow the links on the website, and check out all they've got to offer. Take advantage of the discounts they've got on their website. Purple Dragon Inns for all your rental needs. I've got free stuff available for you anywhere you want. If you're a newbie, and of course if you're looking for a place to live, I got towns that got plenty of availability, so come see me if you're looking for a place to live. Shroudmusic.com for ABC files. I've got most of my collection out there, the best stuff, and if you want to share yours, you can upload and share yours too. RelicsByRild.com. I'm going to put a plea out to anybody out there. I've been unable to get a hold of Rild, Ben. And if anybody knows Ben or has been in touch with Ben, please reach out to him and tell him Laz is looking for him because his store is gone and he's not replying. So don't know what to do there. Again, right now it doesn't look good, but I'm hoping that Ben's okay. But if anybody has been in touch with him, please reach out to me and or him and let us know. Ooh, I like that. Body paint.
No, it's not. That's stickers.
Stickers?
Yeah.
Looks like body paint. But anyway, moving right along. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, including us at 12s and 6s, Mondays through Friday. And last but not least, ShroudMarketplace.com and our newest sponsor, Capheus, is where we're waiting on Capheus to get us some artwork and some stuff so that we can promote him properly. But of course, we don't have that yet. So we can just tell you about it and put Capheus on the spot like we did earlier today. But don't forget Shroud Marketplace for all your virtual vendable goods, and Jack's going to tell you a little bit more about it.
And you too can be like Capheus and set up a shop at Shroud Marketplace, where he told you earlier that he sells a lot of wood. He also has some beetle carapaces, as well as the Belt of the Troll Lord, all kinds of things, and imbued health potions. Teleport to zone scrolls cheaper than either Laz or myself, including whiskey making kits. Anything and everything can be bought or sold that is not a bannable offense. So you can feel confident that the things that you buy at Shroud Marketplace are not bannable. And you know what? If you want to sell your stuff, you can also register an account by registering an account, clicking on vendor registration, and start adding your stuff, like over 150 different other players
Peggy
who have
says
registered
he's got
as
a
vendors.
boat for sale.
Skeggy even mentioned earlier that he sold some pumpkins at Shroud Marketplace.
Yes, pumpkins. Now, don't forget that
Anything
season is
everything.
coming up quick. So, if you want to get some stuff cheap for the upcoming holidays, check out Shroud Marketplace. Absolutely.
anything and everything Shroud Marketplace. You need to register an account, buy stuff. If you want to sell your stuff, click on vendor registration. Then in order to start adding your products, you just click on vendor products, create new product, you type in things, you set a price, and you attach a screenshot and save, and boom, there it is. And each one of those vendors maintains their own inventory, it sets their own prices. It's so easy that I can do it and Laz can do it.
I tell you, I do my best work while I'm sleeping. That's how easy it is.
Weddings and More by Laz. I mean,
that's right.
Yeah.
Weddings and More by me, because it's not just weddings, it's a whole lot more. Where else are you going to find 10,000 copper or 10,000 iron ore to do your crafting with?
Wow.
Not many more places that I can think of. That's right. If you're looking for them in bulk, and I've got loads of it, come see me at Weddings and More by Laz. And of course, if you're looking for telethon rares, bulk ores, or you're looking to get hitched, come see me. I've got everything you need, from custom vows and lot setup to whatever it is that your heart desires. We got weddings and tux ensembles galore, so don't fret. Weddings and More by Laz. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more. And of course, you know it's that time again, Jack, time for us to roll those credits today and say thank you to everybody. Close out that giveaway and give away that last prize for today. Gotta thank Noob Skyblabber. Eagle, thank you. And why is Noob Skyblabber the only one showing up there? I know we had Vosh Halen and we had Eagle as well, so I'm going to give them guys the shout out because I see that. And
I've got Eagle.
Draken Nerodo, congratulations, Draken. You are the winner of the Bay Horse Pet. But meanwhile, we got to wrap up and get out of here for today. We'll be back with more tomorrow on Whacked Out Wednesday. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.